Hello, gentle listener, and welcome to another edition of the Archivist. Hello, Tailgate. I'd like to play a game. uh, Alright, so this is going to be box number 2. It's been a while. It's not a Sunday, but my storage has gotten increasingly full. So this next bin is more or less around the era of Transformers Prime. Also, I need more space, so I'm going to open the door behind me so I could stick my feet. And I learned my lesson from last time, and I got knee pads. I got these a long time ago from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use them right now. All right, so here we go. This bin. Here we have a couple of toys. This is Armada Overload. This is a pretty good toy. It's pretty dark. Let me see if opening the door back here will bring more light. Okay, so this is Armada Overload. This is one of the first Armada figures that I got. I liked him because in the package he was a little truck hauling a big container. I don't know if I got batteries in him, but when you transform him, yep, you push the little minicon in and he makes that sound. But his articulation is pretty garbage. Don't let people tell you that Armada was the best line ever. But he's one of the guys that I don't have in Ziploc bags. In my fanfic, I wanted him to be 10 from The Lost Light. If you've read More Than Meets the Eye, you know who 10 is. This is from Transformers Prime. This is a little base for a Bumblebee that I bought. Here we have a couple of Marvel Hero Mashers. The first wave was pretty good, but then they started cutting cost. They got rid of the ankle articulation. They started doing dumb scopes. This is Captain America. And as you can see, he has ankle articulation. Later guys don't have that. It was customizing him. But it's not easy to customize a figure that's not made out of hard plastic. The black on his chin looks pretty good as a strap. I took a Hawkeye and I tried to turn him into Wonder Man. I used nail polish remover, acetone I think it's called, to get rid of some stuff, and it left this white crust here. I painted his blonde hair black. So Simon Williams, who knows if he'll join the Marvel Universe. And I took a Spider-Man. I got rid of like his spider. I was going to do a custom Deadpool. I got rid of his extra finger. So that he's like, hey, man. And I was using these bands as like belts. But then eventually they came out with a Deadpool, and I was like, I guess my customs is no longer valid. Here we have, let's see, it's a bag of Drilling 30. It's a Drilling 30 Bumblebee, Drilling 30 trail cutter, and I don't know what that was. I think that was his backpack that made a cracking sound. And Drilling 30 Orion packs. These are for my collection. I think I only got one of these. Just give me a minute. The way I have my camera set up, I'm bending my back in a weird way to be able to get the whole picture, but let me just fix it so that I don't have to do that. This next bag here, we got Transformers Prime smoke screen, Drilling 30 Swoop, so Bot Optimus Prime trailer. This is a Bumblebee. I'm guessing this is the first edition one. A Wheeljack from Transformers Prime. And a Viacon. And Knockout over here from Transformers Prime. This is my Knockinator. It's a knockoff alternator of alternators Grimlock. No, Wheeljack. I bought this guy off of eBay. Thought it was the real deal. And when I got it, I noticed that the box wasn't from Takara. Got really pissed. I mean, now that I think about it, it's kind of a high quality knockoff like Wei Jiang's. But the thing is, if I knew that I was buying a knockoff, then I'd be more happy with it. But I thought I was getting the real deal. I just left them a negative review. It's kind of upset. Here's some Creo. Arceus, Cyclonus, Rodimus. I think that's Cup. Here's Enterprise from Hot Wheels. I got two Rodimus. I guess I love Rodimus Prime. Of course I do. Here is a Transformers Prime vehicle. We don't get a lot of vehicles these days. This one came with, I think it was a mini, I think it was Breakdown, but he was repainted like green. But this is kind of cool, kind of fun. Press down on this button. They don't make toys like they used to. And this point is soft rubber so that you don't poke your eye out. You can still poke your eye out, but I guess you can't poke your hands. But it's pretty cool. Maybe the next Transformers line, whether it's be the one aimed towards kids or towards adults, includes more vehicles and gimmicks. Here we got, let me see, a couple of Legends class. So way back then they were called Legends. I think the video might have flipped. A couple of Legends class figures. Some bots. Here's a Bot Optimus. Legends Bumblebee. Stealth Bumblebee. Wheeljack. And Exhaust. Or I think he had a different name, like smoky wheeljack. Here's a knockout. There's a bot Cybertron Optimus Prime. These are pretty cool. I don't have them here, but they're remote control Transformer Prime vehicles. This is, of course, Knockout. The way they work is that you got the remote, and you got 2 buttons, and you could turn them into a robot, and you're supposed to have them fight super robot life force. I think the breakdown that I was talking about came with this thing. This is about the same color. This is like some sort of Decepticon mech suit. Kinda lame. Here we have Transformers Prime, Thundertron, which is a Pirate Cat, and Ultra Magnus, which is a repaint, retool from Optimus. I remember getting this guy from Hasbro Toy Shop on clearance or on sale, but I didn't pay full price. Then I went with my wife to Boston. Here's another Transformers Prime bag. Got Ratchet. Got Insecticon. This is Beast Hunters RC. This is pretty good. I like the RC mode. It's a Cyberverse Shockwave. And a Bumblebee. I don't know if this is the first edition one or not. And there's a Cyberverse bulkhead in there. I'm okay with scale. Like the core class figures, a lot of people don't like them. They're like, my leader class Earthrise Optimus is good enough for me. But I'm like, you could use different size of figures to represent scale. Like I took a picture of the Ark, and using forced perspective, you can make some decent looking pictures. That's why I like Transformers of all sizes, as long as I can afford them. I don't care if the Optimus is 12 inches or 3. Here we got Prime Shockwave. Got this guy at a Kmart in Staten Island. I think it was like a shelf warmer. No one wanted him. They got Whirl. This is Drilling 30 Whirl. No stickers applied. So it's probably for the collection. Next up, we got another Prime bag. This is Beast Hunter's Bumblebee. There's 2 of them, but they're the same mode. And one's a repaint. I like the black repaint a lot. And I got Prow, which is a repaint of Smokescreen. There's a Beast Hunter's Bulkhead, Beast Hunter's Wheeljack, and Beast Hunter's Ratchet. This Prow and this Bumblebee, I know exactly where I got them, because I went all the way out to the Bronx, like the last stop on the, I think it was the last stop on the 1 train. There was a Rite Aid there, or there's still Rite Aid there. And I went in and I found these guys where I've never seen them before. I found them in the end of the earth, which is the Bronx. I was like, wow. Never again. Never seen them again. I'm sure they're tail enders. That's why they were hard to find. Next bag. We got Transformers Prime Rumble, Transformers Prime Sergeant Cup, and I got Transformers Prime Soundwave. But I think this is, those instructions are for Megatron, but this is Soundwave. I think this is the one that comes, the Beast Hunters version one. And here's, I didn't even know I owned this. This is Transformers Beast Hunt. I think this is Transformers Prime Megatron. Wow. Didn't know I had Megatron. I don't like the design. Robot mode looks better than the vehicle mode, but I don't have Optimus, so I guess I assumed I didn't have Megatron. A loose instruction. Here's a Thrilling 30 double dealer. It's a couple Cyberverse guys. This is Cyberverse Prime. Another Insecticon. Another Cyberverse Prime, this time green. And a Cyberverse Trail Cutter, Trail Breaker. I think it's Trail Cutter. I don't think they got the license back when they made him. Right, these guys are obviously customs, I think. Here's a Transformers Prime Wheeljack. Yeah, I panel lined the windows. Beast Hunters Wheeljack. Transformers Prime B. This is the regular line. Transformers Prime Rumble. And Transformers Prime Sergeant Cup. And a small Wheeljack panel line. A lot of these guys I got from Amazing Savings. I want to say for about $7.99. There's a couple of minifigures. Mostly Halo, but you can see there's the Whiplash from the Iron Man 2. Here's Loki. I think I was collecting these guys. These guys are probably blind bag. I have a better appreciation for Loki now. I guess a Halo guy. And a couple of Spartans. And I believe an Elite. Here's some Transformers Prime Beast Hunters. I want to say this is Skylynx, I think. And this is Razor Claw. More Transformers Prime. Beast Hunter's Skyquake and Beast Hunter's Starscream. And I think that's a Beast Hunter Soundwave in the bottom. You can see the cockpit. Wasn't too crazy about the Beast Hunters, but I got them for cheap. Transformers Prime Hotshot. Didn't know I was packing these guys by themselves. Transformers Prime Dead End. Great mode. I had to get used to the colors, but I don't like his new head. It is kind of scary, but I still don't like it. Arachnid from Transformers Prime. This is, I guess, Stealth Bumblebee, Transformers Prime. This is Constrictbot Thundercracker. I think he's one of the first Constrictbots that I ever bought. Some Halo guys. This is Master Chief from Halo 4. Carter. And a couple Iron Man guys from Iron Man 2. This is the line that got me into collecting 3 3/4 action figures. So it's Whiplash, Iron Man, and a special Iron Man, I think, with light up effects. There's a weird globe. So Space Iron Man from Iron Man 3. That's when they decided to cut down on the articulation, which sucked. But this is the only armor that I liked. I think it's called the Star Boost armor. There's a couple of small bots, as you can see. Cyberverse Shockwave, another one. I got a Cyberverse Flying Viacon. Cyberverse Bumblebee. Cyberverse Prime Megatron. Is Beast Hunter's Twinferno. Beast Hunter's Blot. There's Cyberverse Starscream. This is I think like this is the Five Below Starscream. I mean the Family Dollar Starscream that you can find in some places today. I was at a lot less yesterday and they had them. And this is the Bumblebee. I also have Legends Knockout. And there you can see his wheel. And this is the breakdown that I was talking about. He's painted green. From what I've heard, I think this Legends class, the breakdown in the original colors, I think he's rare or he was never made. And I got the little Optimus Prime that you can still find today. Here's Constrictbot Starscream. Here's a couple of other bots. This is Drilling 30 Skywarp with Drilling 30 Megatron, the little one. The Drilling 30 Combiner, which I didn't like. I can't think of his name. I think it's like Centurion Maximus or something. This a little gem. This is Transformers Prime Cliff Jumper. I think I bought an extra. I found Cliff Jumper and I bought him for my friend like it's 1985, and he said he didn't need it. And then years later, when I started finding more Transformers Prime vehicles on at closeout stores, I was glad to realize I still had Cliff Jumper. He had been out of the wave. They stopped making him. So to find him, I grabbed him from like my pile of stuff to sell. I was like, I got a Cliff Jumper right here, and I opened them. So this is Constrictbot's Cliff Jumper. I started finding Constrictbots at closeout stores, and I went crazy. Constrictbots dead end. Constrictbot Decepticon Breakdown. Constrictbot Silverbolt. Basically, they were taking prime, I guess, prime characters, because that head is obviously Wheeljack. They were turning them into new characters. This is Transformers Prime RC. Very good figure. It's later turned into Chromia with some retooling. And here's Transformers Drilling 30 Sandstorm with Thundertron's instructions, but he has his instructions here. Finally, we got a couple instructions and this last thing. All right. So instructions for the Energon Driller and Knockout. This is a Bumblebee remote control. This is Battlesuit Bumblebee, which I think is that. And Optimus Prime and Autobot Roller. I like the design for this Prime. So here we have finally the coup de grace Battlesuit Bumblebee. It's a repaint of the previous Battlesuit that you saw me pull out. But Hasbro gonna do what Hasbro gonna do. And I guess it comes with a gun and a claw thingy for shooting. But this is from the other Battlesuit. And that's it. Thank you for joining me for the Archivist Box 2. I hope you've enjoyed my trip down memory lane. Even though I don't display my toys, I do have fond memories, and I do like the fact that I own the toy, so that I don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I gotta buy that Prime Megatron from Hasbro Post because I never was able to get it. I know I got it now. I'm Aries 83, and I'll see you later, Carburetor. Bye.